Mr. Jones? Did you have an easier way getting here today?
Yeah, a little bit of traffic, but I'll be alright.
Okay, cool. So the parking situation wasn't as confusing since this is not your first time.
No, I just got to the curve and paid the meter and then walked up to that building.
Awesome, awesome. I'm glad. Okay, so before we begin, I just wanted to see if you wouldn't mind, because for I guess tracking purposes, we have all our clients fill out this paperwork, but this will be the first time for you. This is our outcome rating scale, and it'll give us a little bit of a jumping off start.
Okay.
Just a little bit of a point to jump off from. So basically, they just want you to look over the last week, this past week, since we've, from our last meeting to today, how you've been dealing in all these aspects. So go ahead and take your time. Okay, thank you. Alright, so a lot of these look pretty good. Did you want to talk anything about the individually, your personal well-being, why that's so much lower than, your interpersonal relationships or your social? What's going on? Just you.
Well, just a lot been on my plate lately. Things, unsuspecting things come at me out of nowhere. Just making things a little harder than it should be.
Would you mind giving me any sort of specific example of what's been going on?
Donna just passed away.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah. We were close.
Spike, right?
Good old Spike. My boy Tommy. Spike was an awesome person. Spike. Okay, he's such a good dog.
Was he sick before?
Yeah, doctor. Vet said he suffered suffered from, not he didn't have any pain, but he just was awesome dog.
Yeah. So the doctor said that there was not any pain.
No pain. It's just old age.
Just old age. How long had you had Spike?
Going on about 20 years now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was a strong dog.
That's a lot of your life, because you're only
21.
Okay, so he's been there your entire life.
Yeah. It'll be the first year without.
I can understand why you're feeling kind of just overwhelmed.
But I'm trying to get over it. It ain't easy. I guess that's why I'm here.
Right.
Trying to help cope with things.
So, what do you think you could do to help cope, or what did you want exactly from this relationship? I guess what would you want from me?
Someone that can come, talk about the pain that I may be feeling.
Okay.
Get it off my chest so I don't, build up and explode and not so great situation.
So one of your goals for this this time would be just to have someone to talk to. Yeah, no, we all, especially during times of grief, do not want to explode.
Oh no, because if I do that job, man, my boss will be on me.
How's that been? Your job, dealing with Spike and
crap, but that's work life.
right.
But boss good. But no, it's good to have friends there. You know, eases everything, balances things. Yeah, outside of that,
So your
pretty
friends, they've been super supportive?
very supportive, very supportive. They knew Spike very well as much as I did. Every time we had, nights out and whatnot. It was like we're all part of the family.
That's cool.
Yeah. And one time Spike we was playing beer pong and bounced it off the table. And he missed hardly and Spike just caught the ball and started running around the table. It was hilarious.
Which friend was this?
Second?
Which friend was this that you were playing beer pong with?
Oh, Sarah.
Sarah? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I take notes?
Oh, no.
Okay. Okay. Do you spend a lot of time with Sarah?
No. Not as much as we used to. No. I shut myself out lately. No, it's not the right thing to do, but it's been rough trying to keep myself together.
Right.
Like I said, never been married, but dated around a couple of times. Yeah, not all turning out great, but I could have had it better. I just haven't found the right one.
Right.
But I guess all the poor decisions I've made so far doesn't help.
Like what?
Drinking, too much drinking, bad interactions with the law.
Okay.
But, just a lot of pain, sorrow, maybe choosing wrong things. Trying to get that fixed.
So you're feeling a lot of regret from past mistakes.
Yep.
So on top of losing your dog and kind of isolating yourself, you also have all these other mistakes weighing down your heart.
Yeah. I know it's wrong, but it just body just goes on autopilot and does whatever it wants.
Mm-hmm. So during these times of autopilot, what is life like then?
Like a record, I guess. Just going around, coming back to right where I started. Because right when I think I just turned myself around, skips over to the next track and I'm doing it all over again.
Mm-hmm. By doing it all over again, are you saying that you're still making those same mistakes? Is that what you're referring to?
I wouldn't say same, but fairly close.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where it's recognizable to the things that I've used to do.
So despite being on autopilot, you still realize that and recognize that what's happening isn't what you want.
I guess, yeah. Wish it could have been something better, but I wish I could just stop myself, but it just, at the end of the day, it's like my body just, it's all it knows.
Mm.
Yeah.
So what would you want if things were different?
Just a normal life, find that one person that, set me for me, that's, more patient, tolerable, settle down, just live my own life without getting in trouble.
Mm. So let me see if I've gotten this. A normal life for you would be a life that you could share with a loved one, someone who has unconditional love for you, and you're not causing any trouble because you have no need to be in any trouble or anything like that. None of those mistakes are reoccurring anymore.
Not as much as my, young 3 days, but I've gotten kind of better in the past few years.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm trying.
So let's see if we can track this. If you were to wake up tomorrow and everything was perfect, what would your day look like from start to finish?
Well, waking up on time, getting dressed, looking nice, after I get a shower. Go out, do the job where the boss doesn't get on my back about stuff. Going out, hanging with friends, and not getting into confrontations or getting in trouble. Actually, give it a shot with Sarah. Maybe it'll work out.
Hmm.
Yeah. Just, fantasy wise, future wise. Probably, get some kids, help them grow up, healthy family lifestyle, move to suburbs maybe. Why not?
Why not? Okay. What I'm hearing is that a perfect day for you would be a day where you woke up on time, which honestly would be a perfect day for myself. Also, got to work, no trouble at work, got to spend time with friends, have a good relationship with somebody, possibly Sarah. Let's see, there's a little bit, maybe something there. She seems like a fun girl from what you told me. And then you look towards the future of, living a simple, not really simple, but,
Happy.
a happy life.
Little demons running out.
Little demons. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, no, I think that sounds reasonable. I don't think that sounds like too much to ask for at all. What are the major highlights of that perfect day that you would say?
Watching the kids play.
Watching the kids grow.
That old man saying that's my boy or that's my girl. Man.
So what do you think would it take to get you to that point?
Get my life back on track would be a start. And after that, probably just doing the right things and making the right choices.
Okay. So what about your life is not on track, more specifically?
Just the fact that I'm not trying to fix anything at the moment. I'm just letting life roll.
Okay. So that autopilot isn't what you want for your life right now. Anything else?
I guess that is it.
Okay. Well, first, I just want to thank you for being so open with me. That really does mean a lot. And a lot of people have trouble with that, and you've overcome so much.
I'm truly, honestly trying to turn my life around.
I see it. I definitely see it. And for what I've seen in just today's session, I feel as if that autopilot is really bothering you to the point where you know it is time for a change. So, what do I need to do to help you for this change?
Well, I really don't know. I really came here to find out if you could, toss me some suggestions, maybe something will, resonate with me. I can build off of that.
Okay. Yeah, no, that sounds reasonable. I know for a lot of people, accountability definitely helps when making a major change in life. So maybe reaching out to Sarah and having her become maybe something of an accountability partner. I mean, you guys are friends. This isn't just a relationship thing. But just as a friend, maybe she could say, hey, when you're starting to isolate yourself again, especially dealing with your dog passing away, he's a really major part of your life. And so maybe she can be like, hey, I want to invite you out to the movies, but you said no, and I feel as if that's you trying to shut yourself away. So when she gets to that point in saying that I feel as if you're shutting yourself away, kind of say, hey, maybe that is what I'm doing. Maybe I do need to take another step out of my comfort zone. How's that sound? Having like an accountability partner to kind of call you out when you're.
I guess I could try something like that. She does, I guess, tell truth be told, she has been, no bossy at times. I guess trying to help me get off track.
So she's already taking on that role.
yeah, I guess you could say that.
Okay. So what's it gonna take for you to listen to her?
I guess just listening to her because she's already doing the job that you pretty much telling me. I guess I should just listen to her. I mean, I'll probably throw her off her high horse. She won't be expecting me to actually listen to her.
Yeah. Did you have any other ideas that could probably take you off of autopilot?
Probably get rid of all the alcohol that's stored in my house.
Okay.
That would probably be a start.
How do you plan on doing that?
I could probably sell it back.
Can you sell back alcohol?
I'll worry about that.
Okay. I was just curious. That was the first I'd ever heard of it.
Oh, I understand. It's just, that's a lot of money I did put into that. So try at least get something back from it.
Okay. But after that, what else would you do?
Get outside more, do some exercise, get back in shape. Possibly try something new that I haven't done before.
Okay. So, for you, maybe just taking some steps out of your comfort zone, exercise and stop drinking as much, just basic outings, just sounds like all very positive and noble notions. Well, from what I've gathered from today's session, I feel like you're in a understandable place. You've lost your dog who's been in your life longer than you can remember. That in itself is, I feel like I probably would not have left my home for about a month. So I feel like you're already stronger than you believe you are. Just coming out here, knowing that traffic is going to be ridiculous, and knowing that, the parking is kind of weird, but you still took the initiative. So I do believe that you will be able to take the initiative and follow through on at least a couple of these things. And if not all, that's no big deal. Gotta start off small. You feel as if, work isn't as great as it could be, but you're still taking a stride because you have that support network with your friends there. And you definitely have Sarah on your side from what I've heard. And I think you believe that, she's someone you can reach out to. There's also hope that, you have a bright future ahead of you. You could be living in the suburbs. You don't know.
I don't know.
But it's what you hope for.
That's what I hope for.
And that in itself is something major because some people can't even look past survival. So if no one else tells you today, I am very proud of the steps that you've just made today. And before we go, I have one more form for you. I know it feels like it's been just a form day. This is the session rating scale, also for just tracking methods. And I just want to see how this relationship is going. Like everything is confidential and whatnot, I'm just gonna put it into the database and see, if for one day I'm really, just distant from you and you sense that or something like that. It's just to let me know, what's going on between us and if this is working. Okay, so if you wouldn't mind filling this out for me, it's really quick. I certainly would appreciate it. Alright. Well, let me go ahead and walk you out and we'll set you up for your next session.
All right.